This beautiful painting is not that innocent as it seems. The swing. A beautiful young woman is on a swing in the middle of what seems like a thick, dense green forest. If you observe closely, you will see a young man in the bushes below. He's almost invisible. This painting might look innocent by virtue, but wait, there is more. This is not a simple painting depicting a woman on a swing while her man pushes a swing. This is not a scene but a story. The story behind the swing. Every painter has that one painting in their career that makes them world famous. They will earn all the fame and glory in the world through that one painting. The swing is one such painting. It was an 18th century oil painting created by Jean-Honoré Fragonard. It is painted on canvas and is also known by the name the Escapolite. It was created in 1767. It is 64.20 centimeters in length and 81 centimeters tall. The subject of the painting is scenery. It is a part of the Rococo movement. It is now displayed at the Wallace Collection in London, UK. French libertine Baron Saint-Julien commissioned Fragonard to paint the portrait of his mistress on the swing. It is believed Baron told Fragonard, "I would like you to paint Madame seated on a swing that is being pushed by a bishop." Fragonard accepted this odd request while other painters turned this down. Little did he know that this would be the most iconic work of the French Rococo. The Rococo style began in the 1730s in France. This style is a reaction against the formal and garment Louis XIV style. It was also known as style Rocaille. It spreads to parts of Europe, Russia, etc. It inspired other arts, mainly sculpture, paintings, and glassware. The description of the painting. You can see Barrow himself is depicted in the painting. You can see him lying on his back in a relaxed mode in a dense green shrubbery. His one arm is outstretched toward the women's skirt, and his other arm is helping him hold his balance. It is widely believed that he gave certain instructions to Fragonard, telling him to place him in a position where he can observe the legs of the charming girl. The swing is located in the woods. It is known as Sylvan Swing. You can see as his mistress flies through the air, her shoes are flying off. She is giving herself away without any care in the world. If you observe closely, you can see the mistress's husband pushing the swing. Baron requested Fragonard to draw the bishop, but the painter later changed it to her husband. The painting depicts the affair between the mistress and Baron very subtly. You can see that her husband has almost no role in the painting. He is hidden in the dark, immersed in the shadow. You can see Baron is illuminated under the woman's dress. The lifeless objects add to the story as well. This is what makes this painting a masterpiece. If you observe the expression of the cherubs below the swing, you can see that they appear concerned over the actions of the humans above them. One cherub looks at the woman with fear, and the other looks disgustingly away from the swing. Finally, we can see Cupid with a finger on his lips. This shows the secret affair. Fragonard's painting is rich with symbolism. This painting makes the observer curious if the affair is already begun or it's about to begin. What inspired Fragonard? Swing is one of his most famous paintings. It is now considered an emblem of Rococo art. It is a combination of a careless attitude and insincere eroticism. The pastel swirls and the scenery filled with symbolism stand as examples of the beauty of youth. Many people and events inspired Fragonard to create this beauty. One of the most important among them is Francois Boucher. He is the first teacher of Fragonard. Francois's art made a significant impression on the young painter. This is evident from the swing. Francis was the master of painting pastoral scenes with sensibility. He was originally appointed to paint mythological scenes. Fragonard was so talented that he turned them into more open-air scenes and added more sensibility. You can't forget about Peter Paul Rubens while talking about what inspired Fragonard. He is his Dutch master and inspired Fragonard with clarity, attention to detail, free-willing, and loose fluid brushwork in this painting. The cherub's Cupid with a finger on its lips are reminiscent of Rubens' early work. The infamous palace in France was decorated in the late 1500s. It was decorated by a group of painters headed by Rosso Fiorentino. They specialized in eroticizing mythological and classical subjects as the aristocrats of that time requested. The swing would have been the perfect fit for this palace. Analysis of the swing. The main intention behind the painting, the swing has to flatter Baron and his mistress. In addition, he wanted to provide them with an intimate memento of their relationship. Therefore, Fragonard used his best Rococo techniques. Speaking about composition, it is composed in a triangular shape. Baron and the husband act as the base of the pyramid, and the woman is in the air on the swing from the top of the triangle. The trees form an oval shape, providing action in the center. You can see that the woman is illuminated by the soft lighting coming from above. He included numerous details that describe the message of playful love. For example, the woman's slipper is flying off her foot. This is another playful touch. This describes the erotic subject. It also provides visual focus in the splash of sunlight. Considering the color palette, the Rococo style appeals more to the sensual side instead of the intellectual side. Therefore, Fragonard used a delicate pastel color palette. The painting is composed of pink, mint green, and such. Lighting is one of the important aspects of this painting since it is set outdoors. You can feel the soft sunlight dripping in between the lush green trees and backlighting them. This gives the painting a soft and seductive glow. The light highlights the woman's creamy skin and the fabric swirling around her. This is in contrast to the way her husband is depicted. He is almost hidden in the dark, symbolizing that he is unaware of his wife's affair. The mood of the painting is lighthearted and carefree. The overall effect of the painting is sensual and erotic with light and dark symbolism. Fragonard used fluid and loose brush strokes. The emphasis is on the free and easy nature of the painting. The edges of the main figure are soft. The swing was popular and Fragonard was at the top of his game. However, after the Revolution, he fell out of favor. The leading thinkers of the time had unfavorable reactions to Fragonard's work. Denis Diderot and such contemporaries criticized his work. Post-revolution, light-hearted and shallow light-hearted subject matter had no room. Fragonard's client base was no more after the Terror in Paris, and he was forgotten with time. The style and subject matter of the swing were forsaken in favor of moral severity, cleaner lines, and classical subject matter of the neoclassicists like Jacques-Louis David. At present, Fragonard's The Swing had a reputation in pop culture and particularly high fashion. It serves as a testament to the frivolity of the Rococo era. This is a period that the postmodern world attempts to emulate. Fragonard Debrief. Jean-Honoré Fragonard was a French painter and printmaker. His painting was of the Rococo manner and was distinguished by remarkable facility, hedonism, and exuberance. He was one of the most prolific artists active in the last decades of the ancient regime. Fragonard produced more than 550 paintings, counting drawings and etchings. 5 of his paintings are dated. His most popular work are genre paintings. They conveyed an atmosphere of intimacy and eroticism. For half a century or more, Fragonard was so completely ignored even Wilhelm Louv's 1873 art history volume omits mentions of his name. After that, reevaluations identified his position among the pioneers of French painting. The Swing Art Period. Fragonard came in the later stage of the Rococo era. It is a time known for hedonistic freedom and pursuing aesthetically pleasing things. The Rococo era originated from the French decorative style rocaille. It means decorative shell and rock work. Rococo was the style that mainly attracted the rich of France and was also created by the rich of France. They wanted to see artworks that reinforced their wealth and pleasure. The Palace of Versailles was a great example of Rococo art and architecture. Let us know what you think about The Swing and its creator Fragonard in the comments. Like and subscribe to never miss an update.